Think you can wear whatever you want on a cruise? One wrong outfit could get you turned away or quietly judged by everyone at dinner. Cruise ships have rules, etiquette, and some surprising unspoken expectations. Most passengers find out the hard way, after it's too late. But don't worry, we'll walk you through what no one tells first-timers. Here are 15 things you should never wear on a cruise, plus a bonus you'll wish you knew sooner. It seems simple. Throw on a pair of shorts and head to dinner. But on many cruise lines, that's all it takes to get turned away. Yes, even on casual nights, shorts are often not allowed in the main dining room. Some lines are stricter than others. Celebrity, for example, enforces this rule consistently. Even Royal Caribbean has been known to politely redirect guests in shorts. And it's not just formal wear they're after. Clean jeans are fine, but shorts cross the line. So if you're planning to dine somewhere nice on board, pack at least one pair of pants. Because nothing ruins dinner faster than being told, sorry, not dressed appropriately. And yes, that includes men's cargo shorts, no matter how comfortable they are. Poolside, totally fine. In the buffet or dining room, not so much. Many cruise lines have unspoken rules about where your casual clothes belong. Flip-flops, sleeveless shirts for men, and cut-off jeans may seem harmless, but walk into a restaurant wearing them, and you might get some serious side-eye. In some cases, staff will politely ask you to change before seating you. It's not about being fancy, it's about keeping a respectful atmosphere at mealtimes. So if you're coming straight from the pool, throw on a t-shirt and shorts first, because nobody wants to sit next to someone dripping sunscreen and pool water at dinner. It might sound cozy, but rolling into the buffet in your pajamas doesn't always sit well with fellow cruisers. Believe it or not, this has become a hot-button issue on some ships. Some passengers think it's harmless, just grabbing coffee and slippers. Others see it as a total breach of cruise etiquette. Cruise ships still aim for a certain standard, even at the breakfast buffet. And let's be honest, pajamas are for cabins, not communal dining. If you want to stay comfy, throw on a tee and shorts. It's just as easy. You don't need to wear a tux to breakfast, but maybe save the bathrobe for your balcony. You might wear a cap every day back home, no big deal, right? But on many cruise ships, baseball caps at dinner are quietly frowned upon. Most cruise lines include this in their dress code, especially in main dining rooms. Some staff will even ask you to remove it out of courtesy. It's not about being formal, it's about respect for the setting and other guests. Of course, there are exceptions. If someone wears a cap for medical reasons, staff usually understand. But if it's just a habit, consider giving your head a break at the dinner table. After all, you're on vacation. Let your hair, or what's left of it, breathe a little. Yes, you're on a cruise. Yes, there's a pool. And yes, swimwear is expected. But some outfits turn heads, for the wrong reasons. See-through suits, thong-style bikinis, and tiny Speedos? Let's just say they're not exactly family-friendly. Cruise ships aren't beaches in Ibiza. There's still a level of public decorum. No one wants to be the talk of the Lido deck for flashing too much. Double-check your swimsuit in sunlight. Some fabrics reveal more than you think. And if your beachwear leaves little to the imagination, maybe pack a backup. You might think camouflage is just a fashion choice, but in some Caribbean ports, it's actually illegal. Several islands have strict laws banning civilians from wearing camo, even shorts, hats, or accessories with a camo pattern. Why? Because it's reserved for military use only. Wearing it could get you stopped by local authorities, or sent right back to the ship to change. It doesn't happen often, but why take the risk over a pair of shorts? If you love camo, save it for home, not the islands. Those new shoes might look great in photos, but once you're limping across the pool deck, the fun disappears fast. Cruise ships are bigger than you think. Some stretch the length of several football fields, and once you hit port, you'll be walking even more. Blisters, sore arches, twisted ankles. They happen more than you'd expect. Fancy heels or stiff dress shoes might match your outfit, but they can ruin your night before dinner even starts. So bring footwear that's broken in, comfortable, and cruise-tested. Because honestly, no one wants to miss a formal night or an excursion because of sore feet. Good news. Yes, jeans are allowed on most cruises. But like everything on board, there's a catch. They need to be clean, unripped, and ideally dark wash. Think smart casual, not backyard barbecue. Most cruise lines let you wear jeans on casual and smart casual nights. But on formal nights, they might raise eyebrows or get you turned away. Some ships are stricter than others, especially luxury lines. So pack one pair that looks polished. You'll get way more use out of them than you think. Because when done right, jeans can blend in perfectly, even at dinner. If you've done all-inclusives before, cruising might feel familiar. But cruise ships aren't resorts, and the dress expectations are different. Wandering into dinner in a swimsuit cover-up? That flies at a beach bar. On a cruise ship? It turns heads for all the wrong reasons. There's an unspoken level of polish most passengers follow, especially in dining venues, lounges, and indoor spaces. It's not about being fancy, it's about showing respect for the shared space. So when in doubt, swap that pool look for something cruise smart. You'll feel more comfortable, and you'll fit in instantly. Some outfits don't look like a problem, until they are. We're talking ripped jeans, graphic tees with edgy slogans, or tank tops at dinner. They might seem casual and harmless, but on some cruise lines, they quietly break the rules. Dress codes don't just cover what you wear, they cover how it's presented. Even jeans are fine, unless they're torn or dirty. Even t-shirts work, unless they send the wrong message. It's not about fashion policing, it's about keeping things respectful. So if you're not sure, ask yourself, would I wear this to a nice restaurant back home? If not, it probably doesn't belong in the dining room either. You might wonder, do cruise lines really care what you wear these days? The answer? Sometimes yes, sometimes not. It depends on the cruise line, the venue, and even the crew that night. Some staff strictly enforce dress codes, especially in upscale dining rooms. Others might let things slide to avoid confrontation. But don't assume the rules don't matter just because someone else broke them. If you get turned away, but they let him in, won't help your case. The safest move? Dress to the standard, not the exception. That way, you're never the one holding up the line at dinner. Some dress code confusion comes down to one thing: time of day. What's totally fine at lunch might be a no-go by dinner. That sleeveless top, graphic tee, or swimsuit cover-up, perfect for the buffet. Not for the dining room after 6 p.m. Many cruise lines shift from casual to smart casual in the evening, even if you're not attending formal night. This catches a lot of first-time cruisers off guard, so check your daily schedule. It often spells out the evening dress code. A simple outfit change can save you from awkward stares or getting turned away. You don't need a brand new wardrobe to dress well on a cruise. In fact, one small tweak can make all the difference. Swap out athletic wear or old tees for a collared shirt or blouse. Trade flip-flops for a comfortable pair of loafers or sandals with support. Even adding a lightweight scarf, belt, or cruise-friendly watch can elevate your look. It's not about dressing fancy, it's about looking put together with zero extra effort. And the bonus? You'll blend in seamlessly with seasoned cruisers who've learned the ropes. It's a simple upgrade, but it makes you feel like you belong the moment you step on board. Now here's some good news. There is a place on board where the dress code doesn't matter. Your cabin. That's right. Robe, slippers, old t-shirt, even those vacation pajamas you love. Go for it. It's your space, your rules, and no one's judging. Want to enjoy room service in fuzzy socks while watching the ocean roll by? Do it. On a ship full of etiquette and expectations, your cabin is your personal escape. So yes, dress smart around the ship. But when it's just you and the sea, comfort wins. Cruising is all about relaxation, adventure, and of course, endless food. But hidden among the buffet trays and elegant dining rooms are a few items that could spell disaster. Some of these cruise ship foods might upset your stomach. Others could ruin your whole vacation. In this video, we're revealing 5 foods smart cruisers always avoid. And once you hear why, you'll think twice before grabbing that plate. You'll still enjoy your cruise, just without the risk. Buffet stations are a dream until you reach the communal condiments. That ketchup pump? You're not the first person to touch it. And while cruise lines recommend washing hands before entering, not everyone follows the rules. Many guests go straight from sunbathing to the buffet line. No soap involved. Now imagine hundreds of hands grabbing those handles throughout the day. But here's the bigger issue. These condiments are often left out unrefrigerated for hours. Hot sun, sticky pumps, and sauces breeding bacteria. Not exactly gourmet. Some stations are even outside. We've seen this at Big Chicken on Carnival Celebration. Without temperature control, bacteria can grow fast. And yes, that can lead to food poisoning. So before you squirt mustard on your burger and dive in, ask yourself, is that sauce really worth risking your stomach? Staying hydrated on a cruise is essential, especially in the heat. But not all water is created equal. Yes, cruise ships provide free water, but be cautious about where it comes from. Tap water from fountains or unknown dispensers can sometimes taste metallic or off. More importantly, when you're ashore, especially in places like Mexico or the Dominican Republic, don't even think about drinking from the tap. In some ports, the water distribution systems are outdated and may allow bacteria to seep in before it reaches your cup. Just one contaminated sip can lead to stomach cramps, nausea, or worse, a full-blown case of traveler's diarrhea. And let's be honest, no one wants to spend their vacation sprinting to the bathroom instead of the pool deck. Always bring a refillable bottle and stick to sealed, bottled water when off the ship. It's a small precaution that could save your entire trip from going down the drain. Scrambled eggs, the classic cruise breakfast staple. But here's the scramble most cruisers don't know about. Those eggs sitting under heat lamps in the buffet, they're often made from powder. Yep, not fresh cracked, powdered. That's why they taste a bit off, kind of rubbery, kind of squishy. And even when real eggs are used, buffet trays dry them out fast. You end up with a scoop of pale yellow mush instead of fluffy morning fuel. But here's the good news. Most ships have a made-to-order egg station. Head over and order an omelet with cheese, spinach, mushrooms, whatever you like. It takes a few extra minutes, but it's fresh, hot, and cooked just for you. Trust me, once you taste the difference, you'll never go back to the buffet pan again. There's something magical about getting soft serve by the pool. It's cold, creamy, and best of all, free. But you know, the real scoop? That machine lever isn't as innocent as it looks. Thousands of fingers, including sticky little hands, grab that handle every single day. And while you really should sanitize before and after, most people just don't. You have no idea where those hands have been, and now they've touched your dessert. Plus, think about how many people sneeze, cough, or even double dip near those stations. If you're not careful, that cone could come with a side of germs. Want to play it safer? Use a napkin to pull the lever. Or honestly, skip the cone and grab a bowl. Less mess, less contact, and way less risk. You still get your ice cream fix, just without the mystery microbes. Warm, fluffy, buttery rolls. They're practically impossible to resist, and cruise ships are happy to keep them coming, basket after basket. But here's the catch. Loading up on rolls before your appetizer even arrives can totally ruin your whole meal. Those soft little clouds fill you up fast, and suddenly, you're just too stuffed for the main course. You paid for steak, seafood, and dessert, and now you're full of bread. Not to mention, heavy carbs can leave you feeling sluggish and bloated. Not really ideal for those formal night photos. Sure, enjoy one, maybe two, but pace yourself. There's a lot more food coming, and it's probably better than what's in that breadbasket. Cruise dining is a marathon, not a sprint. Don't let a dinner roll be your downfall. While most cruisers stick to the buffet or main dining room, there's a whole other level of food on board. And it's hiding in the specialty restaurants. Yes, they cost extra, but they're often worth every single penny. We're talking handcrafted sushi, sizzling hibachi, dry-aged steaks, or even a full-tasting menu with wine pairings. Unlike the buffet, nothing sits under heat lamps. It's fresh, plated, and made to order. The atmosphere is more intimate, the ingredients are higher quality, and you won't find a crowd hovering over the breadbasket. Many cruisers regret not booking at least one specialty dinner, especially when it turns out to be the best meal of the trip. And here's a tip: book it on a night when the main dining menu doesn't excite you. It's a great way to make your cruise feel extra special, without blowing your whole budget. If you're going on a cruise, there's one place you're guaranteed to visit. Not the spa, not the casino. I'm talking about the glorious, overflowing buffet. It's convenient, it's fast, it's where diets go to die, with dignity. But here's the thing. As wonderful as the cruise buffet can be, there are some easy-to-make mistakes that can ruin your experience, or someone else's. So today, we're covering 15 cruise buffet mistakes that every smart cruiser should avoid, plus a few etiquette reminders you wish other passengers knew. Let's dig in before the food gets cold.